up, MP.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. And I know the home fans are prepared as well. Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start this. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Well, I really respect MP setting such a high bar, not just for himself, but for his team as well. It demonstrates leadership on his behalf. And this sort of approach can certainly draw a lot of attention to try to disprove MP and try to invalidate his ability. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Holmgren. Jalen Williams is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Black Hole in at the 2 spot. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for OKC. Here's Black Hole. Off target from 3-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Christie. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. A little mid-range shot is up. Charlotte again missing.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Here's Brand. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. First quarter and about a minute and a half in.
Under foul, number 30. First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Morgan. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Jack's up at 3. Nice shot by Christie.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Here's Morgan. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morgan over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morgan missing.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Three-pointer. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Hornets trail by 4. Campbell, pass to Morgan. Pass to Foster from behind the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Blackhole. Williams from long range. Buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's deflected. And they get it back. Pass to Christie from downtown. On target from range. Christie's got 6 points.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. MP sure knows how to set the stage, BA.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. To the left wing. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Campbell.
Man, the defender really went after us.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Charlotte shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And the Thunder making a change here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Nails it from 3. Blackhole's got his second basket of the game. And what is it now? 7 titles for MP? All he does is win, Grant.
Oh, BA, no matter what, that's all he does. And it's becoming clear in the modern era of the NBA, we've never seen a winner quite like him.
The 3-ball. No good. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the right side. Here's Blackhole. 6 points for him from outside the arc. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Hornets trail by 5. Ooh, poked away. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Brand. Hornets with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Count it, good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Blackhole. No good on the triple.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Morgan passes to Christie. Here's Foster. Pass to Morgan. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Oklahoma City grabs him. Miss. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the left side wing. Here's Blackhole. Counted from distance. Blackhole's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done twice before.
Yeah, BA, and that was by Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So you're talking about entering a select company. MP rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme.
Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. No good from outside. Here's Foster. Pass to Morgan. Here's Foster. Here's Morgan. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Campbell. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. Offline with a three. Here's Foster. Pass to Christie. Three-pointer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Knocks it down from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets dance team. Make some noise.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. Second, the Hornets.
Their effort on the boards was a point of pride for them. They play a physical style, and it served them well.
Pass to Banks. They set a pick. 6 to shoot. The three is up. Drains the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Black Hole. The three. It's hauled in by Foster. Foster's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Christie. Here's Bowen inside and stolen by Holmgren. 3-on-3. Here's Black Hole. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. And Grant, fresh off his 7th Finals MVP award, MP in a record-setting stratosphere.
Yeah, B.A., his name has become equivalent with the word champion, with a capital C. This is the kind of dynastic run that legends are made of.
Butler's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Christie. 6 points for him. Pass to Bowen. Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Christie. The three is up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood-Schifino's shot is off. Now here's Holmgren. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Well, the Hornets shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Out left to the wing. Here's Black Hole. He drops it from range. Black Hole's got 18 points in the game. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Bowen passes to Foster. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 18-5 run. Pass to Black Hole. Fires the three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. The best defensive player in the NBA last year, MP. Again.
You're taking home his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year award. Just incredible. It's a new season, and I think we'll see the same intensity from MP. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. He has 6.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Banks. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Thunder leading by 16. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Hood-Schifino. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, just an excellent shot block. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
They set the screen. Christie passes to Foster. Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to Banks. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Foster off the mark there with a 3.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Screen by Holmgren. Launches the 3. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They need this. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Black Hole's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, Grant, you can always count on MP to bring intensity to the defensive end.
Yeah, he's coming off his 4th defensive first-team selection. Clearly one of the premier defenders in the league. He likes to make things difficult on his opponents. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Butler covering. From 11 feet away, Bowen. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And their defense has stood out. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And it's Lowry in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And Williams drops them both. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, 3-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Holmgren, the pass to Black Hole, and it's good. 2 points. Black Hole's got 33, and Grant with MP. You have to appreciate his commitment to excellence.
Absolutely. MP is dedicated to his craft. He works incredibly hard, and that's why he's coming off his 4th All-NBA first-team selection.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Banks. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Black Hole. Here's the three. And Hood Schifino pulls it down. The Hornets shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. And it's Lowry with the jam.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
And it's easy to admire how pesky they were on the defensive end, jumping in passing lanes and being overall extremely aggressive going after steals, finishing in the top 5 in the league in that department.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Morgan's checked in for Hood Schifino. To the inside, here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, short trip up for Holmgren, but there's plenty of power behind his jam.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. They set the pick. Pass to Banks. Fires the three. That shot off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Black Hole, that's good. Black Hole's got 8 here in this quarter. Grant, I know you've heard this before, but looking back on last season, it was another MVP campaign for MP.
Well, he's a force of nature. That was the 7th MVP award of his career. Opposing coaches have tried everything to stop him over the years, and he's always one step ahead of them.
Banks gets the bucket. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run. Black Hole, the pass to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Lowry. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
Clock at 6. Here's Banks. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Here's Bowen. He's covered by Holmgren. The fader. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Black Hole's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
The Hornets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Banks, the pass to Morgan, to the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
3 on 3. Here's Lowry. Rejected by Holmgren. In transition, here they come. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw misses. And the Hornets making a change here.
2 shots.
And no luck that time either. The Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Black Hole. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Zagorets. Intercepted. Here's Morgan. Yet to see a basket. And there's the rejection. Here's Black Hole. And he dunks it down.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And here are the Hornets now. Poke loose. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Morgan. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Morgan. Shot clock at 5. Campbell, the pass to Christie. Shot on the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Christie's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Black Hole. No good on the 3. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the 2nd quarter. Pass to Campbell. Here's Day. Here's Bowen. Rejected by Holmgren. Here's Brand. Here's Black Hole. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
From the arc. And Campbell pulls it down. Campbell's got 4 rebounds now. Morgan passes to Bowen. Over Holmgren. Bowen can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Here's Morgan. Still without a bucket. Pass to Bowen. Here's Morgan. Four on the clock. Here's Christie. And it's Ewing with a rebound. The Thunder shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Here's Morgan. And the 3-pointer goes.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bowen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morgan. Pass to Christie. There's the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the 1st quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Christie. Give him 8 points now. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Brand. The quick look, no good that time. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the 2nd. Pass to Banks. Here's Day. No made baskets yet. Here's Christie. For 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Day. To the paint. Here's Bowen. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Holmgren. Beyond the arc. And it's Black Hole missing. The Hornets shooting just 37% from the field in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Christie. Holmgren with the block. To the wing on the left. Black hole. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Morgan. Count it. Morgan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Christie passes to Banks. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And the opposition is feasting on their turnovers. Until they clean that up, they're going to continue to get burned.
That's 11 points for the other team off turnovers. That's a real hard thing to overcome.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. Pass to Christie. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Christie's got 13.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Morgan. Here's Bowen. He's covered by Holmgren. 19-footer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses, can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. And now, not a bad... That does it for half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And for Charlotte, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Brand in at the 4 spot. Here's Christie. Gets the 3 ball to go. 16 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Foster. Pass to Morgan. Here's Campbell. Six to shoot. Here's Morgan. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And it's Morgan missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Holmgren inside. Bowen with a rebound. Bowen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Christie. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Bowen. Christie passes to Morgan. It's hauled in by Brand. Brand's got 4 rebounds now. Here he goes. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. And it's black hole missing.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Morgan. 5 points in the game. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And it's black hole missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Morgan. Pass to Bowen. Here's Christie. And there's the drive. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Here's Morgan. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Christie. Takes the 3. Charlotte again missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in, so he gets them both. Oklahoma City's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Foster, the pass to Christie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Bowen. Here's Black Hole. Williams from long range. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Christie. Charlotte again missing. The Thunder have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Williams misses. Charlotte is shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Pass to Foster. Here's Campbell. Here's Bowen. Shoots over Holmgren. And the basket by Bowen. 6 points for him. Here's Black Hole. And good! There's another!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
Really buckling down on the defensive end.
Yep, and that's the only way to play full court man-to-man. You know that from your days at UNLV. 100% intensity a must.
Fires in the triple.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Christie. It's hauled in by Brand. Brand's got 8 rebounds in the game. Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Campbell's got 6 rebounds. Now in the game. Charlotte has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Morgan. Here's Foster. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a three. And Charlotte, another three.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Black Hole. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, ripped away. Pass to Williams. Gets the three to fall. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Morgan passes to Christie. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 36% in the third.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Campbell. Soft touch off the glass.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and along with everything else he brings, Holmgren plays with a high motor.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Here's Morgan. Give him 8. Pass to Campbell. Here's Morgan. Five on the clock. This one for 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, the Hornets shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Here's Morgan. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance. Morgan's got 6 here in the quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Williams' shot is good.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Williams has gotten 5 of his 9 three-pointers to drop in this one. Here's Morgan. He's got 11. From deep. The rebound by Black Hole.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And for the Hornets, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Black Hole, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Black Hole. It's stolen. Here's Campbell. Pass to Morgan. There's a screen. Here's Campbell. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Brand. Williams from long range. Hits a three-pointer. Williams has got 15 points here in the second half.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Here's Charlotte. Here's Bowen. Holmgren with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Christie. 18 points for him. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Christie's got 20 points.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, That's not going to get it done against him.
2 minutes.
Here's Black Hole. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Got a piece of it. Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Charlotte is shooting 35% in the third quarter. So both teams changing it up here.
Second team foul.
Here's Chifino. He's scoreless. Pass to Banks. A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter here. To the inside. The Thunder pull it in. Brand's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. There's the three. Black Hole. That's good. Black Hole's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Over to the left wing. Banks. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Butler finds Williams, puts up a three, and it's Black Hole missing. And for Charlotte, they're shooting 32% for this game, not what they're hoping for. Good Chifino's shot is off. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 20-7 run.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
27 seconds left in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Banks. Six on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop, and it's rejected. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
They're determined to add to...
Making a change here. .110 left in the fourth quarter here.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Thunder.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Black Hole.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And it's Christie in at the 2 guard. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Morgan. Pass to Christie. Here's Campbell. Shot clock at 6. He shoots it. And the jumper falls for him.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Morgan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean,
2 shots.
you got to play without fouling.
Good on both. Fires from deep. And it's black hole missing. Here's Morgan. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill.
MP, question and answer.
Let's go with Michelle.
MP, how did you manage to win this game without 2 of your best players?
You know, at this level, it's next man up. You know, those guys, they're great players and very important for us in the long run. But, you know, our mentality is whoever plays, got to perform. And we did that tonight, so, yeah, thank you very much.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint them.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Pull me on the dark side, pull me on the dark side, pull me on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, baby. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night.
Be in the house.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver. There goes that man.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what'll happen with some of these young players.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves the challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Williams, Alexander out there with Black Hole. Then there's Brand, and it's Holmgren in at the center position. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now the Timberwolves with it. George sets a screen for Edwards. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Black Hole. Another shot, and Holmgren lays it in.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Here's Black. George with a screen on Alexander. And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. George with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Back the pass to Kennedy. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
No good from Brand.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Black. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Puts it up from 15. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
A shot by Black Hole, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. From the wing, the shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Pass to Black Hole. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Black. On the wing, George. Back to Black. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to Deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Black Hole. Williams for three. And the Thunder, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Edwards with it. On the money with the open jumper. Edwards got 6.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Pass to Black Hole. And here is Williams. Black Hole passes to Williams. And the Thunder, another three.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Edwards kicks to George. Edwards. And Edwards is right there. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Back to Williams. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Podziemski. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Black Hole, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Podziemski, following the score by Oklahoma City. Back to Black. For three, Edwards. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams for 3. Here's Brand, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Kennedy. Here's Black. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And then Brand with the dunk.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Podziemski. Down low. Edwards kicks to George. Fades. Rebounded by Brand.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Williams for 3. It's hauled in by George. Timberwolves trail by 16.
Ouch. 3 fouls on him already, and now if you're the coach, You got to think about sitting him down.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Thor's checked in. He's off on the second.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
A shot by Blackhole, no good. Here's Pajemski, defended by Holmgren. Back to Edwards. George with the screen on Williams. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Last season, he played outstanding and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And he knocks down the first one. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ewing's checked in, so he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that can be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Black Hole.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Fires for 3. Black Hole with the bucket. Black Hole's got 16 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Poked away. Out left to the wing. Here's Zagorak. Dives for it. They get it back to the left side wing. To the wing on the left. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Black Hole. Black Hole's got 19 points. Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now he's got 10. There's the triple. Mobo with the rebound.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the left wing. Pass to Thor. Here's Pajemski. No scoring in this one. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3, and George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Arabia's checked in, and it's Anthony Black in for Edwards. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Butler's checked in. Here's Black Hole. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 22 points for Black Hole.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Black, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Ewing inside. The shot, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Black Hole's going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Robinson Earls checked in for Minnesota. Black Hole with the bucket.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
35 seconds left to play here in the first. Minnesota shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Black. Still scoreless. Here's Podziemski. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Thunder out in front, running away with this one. From Target Center, back in a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Black is out there with Podziemski. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, well, Black Hole in that last game against the Hornets was phenomenal. He ended the game with 68 points, and his hustle on the defensive end was amazing. He had a number of steals. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Podziemski with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Pass to Thor. Here's Black. Hits it from three-point range. Black's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Black Hole. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Back to Podziemski. The 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Black the pass to LaRavia. Here's Robinson Earl. Scoreless thus far. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. A nice shot by Black.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Oklahoma City leading by 21. Over to the left wing. Black Hole passes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. There's the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by Ewing.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Up top, Podziemski fires the three. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Williams for 3. They get it again. Pass to Mobo. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. Podziemski with it. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow! Oklahoma City leading by 22. Williams for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Now Podziemski. 10 points for him. Here's Black. They set the screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Black Hole passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black Hole. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Black. 6 points for him.
And you know, they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Thor. 6 to shoot. No good on the shot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Williams for 3. To the wing right side. Here's Black Hole. He's defended by Podziemski. Again, Williams missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Moravia. It's tipped. And the Thunder pushing it up now.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Here's Black. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Brand comes in for Ewing. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Look at Black Hole, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Pass to Edwards to end the run. Rebounded by Brand. Brand's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Dadier. Here's Thor. Still without a basket. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Black Hole. Williams from outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Black Hole. Puts up a 3. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 27 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
To the paint. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Black. He has 6. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Connects, the jumper drops. Edwards got 12 in the game. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 47% in the second quarter. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Black. Pass to Kennedy. For the pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Unloads from 9. Misses off the right iron. Oklahoma City shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside. Timberwolves shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. To the middle. Here's Kennedy. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. A shot by Blackhole, no good. Minnesota shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Edwards' shot is good.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
To the right side. Here's Blackhole. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Minnesota's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Here's Black. Bucket is good. Black's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Blackhole with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Edwards kicks to Black. Fires the 3. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. Floats it up for Holmgren. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Black. He's got 8. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. George is checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution on court.
Here's Black. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And he makes the first. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stuff.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
1:24 left in the first half of the game. The Timberwolves shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's Black. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dadier. Still yet to score. Here's Kennedy. Pass to Dadier. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here's Black Hole. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Now here's Holmgren. Here's Black Hole. No good from outside. Timberwolves shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Pass to Dadier. And here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
He hits the second from the line. The Thunder shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
The Timberwolves have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Here's Black Hole. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 54 points for Black Hole. For 3, Edwards. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Thunder delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
These are return seconds from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. They're taking up off the shots.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this game is ugly. The kind of game where fans put bags over their heads.
It's ugly, Ernie.
I've been on some teams where the players shot like they had bags over their heads.
I've been on some shows where I've wanted to put a bag over my... hey, but not this one. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Thunder.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly finding the open man.
Thanks for joining us. Now...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Chet Holmgren. Williams is out there with Brand. Then it's Black Hole. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. Pass to Black. Here's Kennedy. Outside Edwards. Here's Kennedy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Over Brand. Kennedy can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Black dishes to Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 24.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact but staying committed to his finish. Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Minnesota shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. And he paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Black. And he uses the glass on the layup. Black's got 12.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Here's Black hole, three-pointer. It's hauled in by George.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Edwards, good. So it's the Thunder now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Black. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Black the pass to Kennedy. Here's Dadier. Pass to Kennedy. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift. Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
They set the pick. He takes it in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Williams. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-'90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me? Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Now, here's Butler. He has yet to score. Pass to Black hole. No good on the triple. Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Dadier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's Williams with the three. And the three ball is good. Williams has got 30 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Count it. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Black. 14 points for him. Here's Dadier. Black the pass to George. Shot clock at 3. To halt the run. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 16.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Black hole. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Edwards. Here's Black. He's got 16. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Black's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
George with the screen on Butler. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And for the Thunder, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Black dishes to George. Makes it off the glass.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Pass to Black hole. Misses the three. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside Edwards. Offline with his three.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The kick out to Williams. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. For Minnesota, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Left side, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. The Timberwolves shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. There's a good screen. This one for 3 from the arc. Kennedy, good. Kennedy's got 6 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Lets it go from deep. Yet another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Pass to Black. George with the screen on Butler. Black. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Outside Edwards. Back to Black. Made that one as his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Black. 21 points in the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Substitution for the Timberwolves, Arabia,
4. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. And good that time. He's got 13. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Zagorets. from outside the arc, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Black Hole.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's Black. Here's Thor. Ewing defending. Now Pajemski. Here's Thor. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Thor's got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Black. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Ewing's got his 4th rebound in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Black. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 7 assists and 4 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Pajemski. Pocket 6. Up and in on the layup. Pajemski's got 15 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Black Hole. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pajemski with it. He's got 15.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Here's Black. Pass to Thor. Here's Pajemski. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Brandon Pajemski, and it's Thor in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
The Timberwolves shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Galloway. Pass to Dadier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Black Hole, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Spins. Here's Pajemski. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Now it's great being your partner.
Likewise. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
A shot by Blackhole, no good. The 9-foot shot, a nice shot by Gautier.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Blackhole off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. It's blocked. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound. The tray. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Laravia. Here he goes. Tries the spin move. Pass to Pajemski. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Got that one up quick. Blackhole's got 11 points in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dadier. That shot is off.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
It's tipped. Kennedy passes to Laravia. One-on-one here. Pass to Baji. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Zagorat's no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Dadier. Back to Pajemski. Butler with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Pajemski's shot is good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Blackhole. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Pajemski. Pass to Dadier. Pajemski with it. Shot clock at 5. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Pajemski's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Blackhole.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Baji. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Podziemski. A three-pointer off the mark. Thunder have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. A shot by Blackhole, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Dadier. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And stolen by Butler. Inside. With the teardrop. A shot by Blackhole, no good. Here's Dadier. Pass to Thor. Will it go? And that one comes up a bit short. And for the Thunder, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Blackhole. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Podziemski traps in the tray. Podziemski's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Pass to Blackhole. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 9 assists now tonight.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Back to Podziemski, and stolen by Butler. To the paint. Here's Blackhole. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Thor. Takes the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, he was scuffling with the shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Here's Podziemski, defended by Butler. Here's Dadier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Podziemski with it. Zagorats grabs the board. Zagorats has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. Ewing for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Outside Edwards. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
From past the arc, it's hauled in by Kennedy. Kennedy's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Black Hole.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Here's Black over Butler. Outside for George. Shoots over Holmgren. George, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Zagorac passes to Black Hole. His three-pointer's off the mark. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Dadier. Black Hole passes to Zagorac. Here's Black Hole. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business. And that's it.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
before MP came ready to play.
The tradition of the ring ceremony, incredibly special, and what a season they can look back on. And this crowd, this arena is ready to cheer on their team tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And And now Dallas' starting group. Davis out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. And for the Thunder, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Black Hole in at the two-guard spot. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, BA, it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Stolen by Davis. Here's Pippen. Williams defending. Pass to Christie. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Black Hole, that's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Pippen. First quarter of play, a minute in. To the middle. Here's Christie. Pass to Duren. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Black Hole. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Williams defending. Pass to Pippen. Five to shoot. Davis a screen. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Fires from the corner. And it's Black Hole missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Davis. Here's Pippen. Over Williams. Pippen, no good. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Driving in. Nice shot by Christie.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Pippen. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Pass to Pippen. Out to the wing. Lets a floater go.
How about that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, big-time defender, and sends that one back.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Out of bounds of the Oklahoma City's ball. And here are the Thunder now. They lead by 4. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
They swept the season series, which is very much in line with how these teams finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
He takes it in. Holmgren with the block.
You love that Holmgren likes to send it back. Use that wingspan to full effect.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Christie. Really struggled in the loss against Milwaukee. Pass to Duren. Over to the left wing. Davis, a screen. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Black Hole. Fires the 3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
I just love the ball movement.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Davis, the pass to Pippen. Davis, a screen to end the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Thunder leading by 7. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Duren. Williams on the wing. Launches it. Duren with a rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Pippen. Still no points. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams' shot is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Mavericks trail by 4. Davis with a screen on Williams. Up top, Davis. Pass to Pippen. Duren, the screen. This one for 3. And the basket by Pippen.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Here's Christie.
Oklahoma City foul. Number 4. And a personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Davis. Pass to Pippen. Here's Battle. Outside Davis. Here's Pippen. Here's Christie. Bobo with the rebound. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Pippen. Duren with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Davis, a screen. Here's Pippen. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Duran. Now Davis. Inside. Here's Christie. And miss after miss right now. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Mobo. The three. And it's Black Hole missing. Here's Christie. Pass to Battle. Step back shot. Here's Christie. Here's Pippen. From deep. Outside for Davis. Pass to Pippen. Duran with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pippen. That three's off the mark.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Butler's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Ware. The kick out to Conley. From downtown. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ewing. From outside the arc. First shot won't go. Here's Christie. Driving to the basket. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Black Hole. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. Shooting 6 for 12 from the field now. Knocked away. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Ewing. Got it. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Christie passes to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Pass to Holmgren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the year. Taking a look at Denver, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Checking out Oklahoma City, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
Here's Jang. No points so far. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks trail by 5. Knocked loose. Pass to Conley. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. 10 points for him.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Now Holmgren. From the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City ahead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Jalen Williams, and it's Ewing in at the 4. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Black Hole in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And it's Conley with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 8, defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first. He hasn't had one since.
Williams from long range knocks down the long J. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The 3 is up. Bobo with the rebound.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Williams misses. Mavericks trail by 11. Looking to end this cold spell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, do you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
For Dallas, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Conley, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Conley. The Mavericks making a switch here. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to Battle. Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Brand's got 4 rebounds now. Black Hole, that's good. Black Hole's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Back to Conley. Lively with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Deflected! Down low. Here's Mobo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. He hits the 2nd from the line. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Back to Conley. To the inside. Here's Jang. Mobo with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Williams from long range. The Mavericks pull it in. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Where? That's good.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Black Hole. Williams on the wing. 4-3. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Lets it fly. And that one's good from Conley. And the Thunder in possession here. Pass to Black Hole. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Black Hole's got 27 points.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And here's Conley. Here's Ware. Shots blocked. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Mobo gets the bucket.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Dallas. 17-point game. The floater, it falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field. Oklahoma City has gone 50% from the perimeter in the second, shooting 4 of 8.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Up and over Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Mavericks trail by 15. Outside Conley. Fires for 3. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Pass to Black Hole. Connects from downtown. Black Hole's got 30 points.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And Dallas calls time here.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. In third, Dallas.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Pass to Duren. Here's Jang. No points yet.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 18. 6 to shoot. Here's Pippen. And rejected. Pass to Black Hole. Here's Mobo. Checked by Davis. Mobo can't hit.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Pippen. Here's Jang. Duren with a screen on Williams. Let's go with a 3. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Williams misses. Mavericks trail by 15, and it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Zagorat. Three-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jang. Duran with a screen on Williams. Here's Jang. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Mobo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here is Williams. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 9 points now in the quarter.
His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter, 4 for the game.
Mavericks trail by 18. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jang. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies. Then on Saturday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Dallas is shooting just 37% so far in this one. Here's Pippen. To the paint. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
To the middle. Duran with a steal. Here's Christie. He's got 6. Again, the miss by Dallas. Here's Black Hole. Pass to Williams. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Williams has gone 6 of 13 shooting tonight from the field. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Davis down low. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Christie's shot is off. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 17-7 run. Williams passes to Black Hole. To the wing, right side. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Pippen. 5 points in the game. Davis with a screen on Williams. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball.
Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team. This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
The Mavericks shooting at just 26% in the second. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
27 seconds left in the half. Dallas no good that time either.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The floater. Yep, that one goes. He's got 13.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Black Hole. Connects again from distance. Marries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Oklahoma City ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
And since we have a chance, let's see our award winners, Players of the Week. For the East, Tyrese Halliburton. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Dallas is shooting 35% so far in this one. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Jalen Duren, and it's Pippen in at the point. Duren in the post, working on Williams. Pippen drops in the 3. Pippen's got 8 points.
He kept his cool despite the double team and finds the open man.
Pass to Black Hole. The 3 is up. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Christie. Here's Pippen. Here's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Christie passes to Pippen. Six on the shot clock. Duren with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pippen. Second shot opportunity. Duren, no good.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
They get it back. Pass to Black Hole. Nails it from 3. Black Hole's got 44.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Christie passes to Duren. Here's Pippen. On the take. Pass to Davis. Dallas, no good that time either.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Brand misses. Dallas is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Black Hole, the pass to Holmgren. Uses the glass on the layup. Holmgren's got 5 points.
Well, one thing about Chet, this guy plays hard, and he's not going to let defenders phase him.
Pass to Christie. Here's Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. Pippen's got 6 points in the quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Black Hole. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Pippen, pass to Christie. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Duran with a screen on Williams. Off target with the three.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Black Hole. Fires it. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Pippen. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Black Hole, the pass to Brand.
Dallas foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the Oklahoma City, Brand.
And he sinks the second. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Tries to break his ice. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Pippen. Down low. Here's Christie. From deep three-point land. Mobo with a rebound. Mobo's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Black Hole. Three-pointer, no good. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Pippen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Brand for 3. And it's Black Hole missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Pippen. 11 points in the game. Davis, a screen. Off target from outside. The Thunder shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black Hole. And a miss there on the triple.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Inside. Here's Pippen. The 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Mobo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Black Hole. Duran with a steal. Here's Christie. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Christie's got 9 points.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Black Hole. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Well, the Mavericks shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Here's Christie. He's got 9. Pass to Davis. Holmgren with the block. To the inside. Oh, deflected. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul.
While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
The first one falls. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Duran, and Conley subbed in for Pippen. Both good from the line that time.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Dagnall. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And So it's Butler who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
And they're just not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Sends it home from three-point land.
All night. He just won't let up.
The Mavericks shooting around 35% from the field so far. Six to shoot. Shoots from 12. Another one falls for Dallas. So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's the Goretz. There's the three. Good! Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
The Mavericks shooting about 40% so far in the third. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Black Hole. And it's good! He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Christie. He's got 9. Outside Conley. Pass to Christie. The three ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Another bucket! Wow!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Here's Christie.
Thunder foul.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
Personal foul. 13 foul. Checking in for the Mavericks. Stanley. Challenger. Oklahoma City foul. Ewing. First personal foul. 14 foul. Maverick substitution.
To stop the run. Lively's shot is off. And the Thunder shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Pass to Black Hole. Takes the three. Newton pulls it in. And Dallas with possession. Christie passes to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Black Hole from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Jang's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie. 9 points in the game. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Jang. Butler covering. Screen by Lively. Down low. It's blocked, and they'll get another chance.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Out to the right wing. Takes a three. Gets the three ball to go.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Dallas shooting at about 34% here in this game.
Number 40. Third personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And Dallas making a change here. And Conley drops them both. Here's Butler. No made baskets yet. Pass to Black Hole from the arc. Doesn't go for him. Dallas shooting just about 33% since this second half started. To the paint. Ware lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ware's got his second bucket on the night.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And so Conley will bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Ware. Knocked loose. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Pass to Black Hole. And the three off target. The Mavericks on offense. Here's Jang. To the middle. And it's Ware missing. And so it's Oklahoma City just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Teams making substitutions here. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They lead by 31. Dallas has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. We've got Butler. Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's Black Hole in a 2-guard. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Pippen. Butler covering. And that one drops.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And the Thunder shooting about 32% during this fourth. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. 1:33 left in the fourth. The Mavericks shooting right below 40% here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Black Hole.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Pass to Pippen. Clock at 6. Davis with a screen on Butler. Pippen. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Black Hole. The 3. Pure from 3-point range.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
The 3 is up. No luck on that one. Williams defending. Pass to Pippen. Davis with a screen on Butler. Here's Pippen. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind visiting.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, shine like this, in a matter of time I spent in the back of the block on the wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares control. It was time to marry the game, and I say, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she trying to bless me like I said I do, like a sneeze. Please for them, getting green, never
Looking good, AP.
Looking sharp, MP.